This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Well, we danced around it enough in the other episodes, and
we're here to dance around it again.
oh, by God, we're going to do some dancing. Oh, myself and Jason went on a fact-finding mission. We went to St. Enda's School.
The home.
Rathfarnham. This is where they all...
The Rathfarnham Boys' Home.
This is his big school, his big school project he set up, and these days it's a museum. And we went in there to see... Well, someone had said that there was some damning evidence in there. And it's a very interesting museum. Beautiful spot.
Very good. Good museum.
Great museum. No evidence for what we were looking for, though. And we were trying to...
Oh, you backed out.
Oh, I backed out. Massively backed out. Yeah. There was the loveliest... elderliest woman in the world was at the desk, and I was throwing on the old charm. I was talking to her about the census on the way in, and we were having a nice old chat, and she was like, if you have any questions at all, come back and ask me. And I didn't have the heart to ask her the questions I want to ask her. We tried to broach something with her, and she was like, I like to think all the Pearses, Patrick, Willie, Margaret, Mary, they all be looking down. They think we've done a good job here.
Yeah.
I think they'd be proud of us. I was like, you're not going to tell me where the fucking secrets are.
Yeah. Did he do it?
Did he do it? Come on. Keep your secrets then,
because there's no plaque. Lady. There's no... Now, who knows? Maybe they don't let you touch all the books in the bookshelves, so maybe it could be a secret compartment. Any of the books. Yeah. Right, so we'll talk about... There are three speculations that we'll talk about. Gay, autistic, or paedophile.
All
four,
three. That he has sex with a ghost. So
okay, could be all four.
Yes, just to get rid of the kind of clickbait headliney stuff.
How old was the ghost of Robert Emmet when he showed up?
Yeah, well, the ghost is of age. We'll talk about that one and where that comes from. That's nonsense.
Okay. That's a shame because that's...
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it still because it's crazy that anyone published it and that it was reported in any newspapers. But the other two...
Well, it's not that great because he would have been mates with Yeats, who was also...
he wasn't mates with Yeats. Yeats thought he was a lunatic.
Yeah, but then over time they warmed more to each other, didn't they?
Did they? I don't know.
I think he thought he was a lunatic before all of the 1916 risings, like in 1913, and then the closer he got to it, because he'd said he had like a bloodlust of like a death wish for himself long before any of this. He was talking about it.
Good line from Ezra Pound about it. Do you remember it? It was like he had a desire for the noose. Yeah. Well, it was basically he just wanted to die a martyr, which as we flip flopped over for a whole episode there. Who knows? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he wanted. Maybe he was more like old Collins. He wanted a revolution. He was going to wait until the guns arrived and have a proper stab at it. And then when the guns didn't arrive, he went and did it anyway. But that's done. That's settled. Now we're into the next phase of what are the allegations around him being gay? What are the allegations around him having inappropriate interactions with the children he was in charge of? What's the evidence in favor of him possibly being neurodivergent? And what's going on with the ghosts? Did he have sex with them? Probably not.
The neurodivergent thing, you can look back at anyone through history through an autistic lens and be like, all right, was he not good with women? Autistic.
Yes.
Was he good?
Was he not good with... he was a very good speaker. He was very intellectual, very deep thinking, had very close relationships with certain people, just as siblings. And then outside of that, I found it very difficult to talk to people, but was a very good orator. And when given the opportunity to speak in the words that he'd written down and pre-prepared and not be interrupted, very eloquent, but then very bashful around people and had a difficult time relating to folks. So there's most of this. I'm going to give citations for this because
you don't want them coming at you.
Yeah, the other stuff when you're just talking about Pearse in 1916, who cares? I fucking just say stuff. I don't mind. But most of this come from Just Augustein's biography of Patrick Pearse, The Making of a Revolutionary. Then there's A Man Called Pearse by Kenneth Redden, who was one of his students at St. Enda's. So a lot of the stuff, yes. A lot of the first-hand accounts of school comes from him. Then there's Ruth Dudley Edwards's Patrick Pearse, The Triumph of Failure. And then Colm Tóibín's After I'm Hanged, My Portrait Would Be Interesting. And then Pearse's writings, his own writings. I've select couple of poems we could read there. So those are the main kind of sources.
I've got two big bits. Yeah,
two big ones. But so most of the stuff is from them or articles written about those bits. Those are the main bits. And again, going back to whatever that quote from the last episode was, no one's written an unbiased biography of Pearse, so everything is a little bit of a slant. But we will, from these, focus on the main, the main bits. The main hang-ups people have about Pearse. And that's it. If you want to listen to more of the episode, head over to Headstuff Plus and the link in the description, and come see our shows in the Culture Date Festival in May. Good luck.